Do do do. Play some fat beaches. Get hype. Do 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 do. Random sounds. Okay. Yeah, so today we're playing episode 3 of Sam&max. I got a little excited and wanted to stream a little earlier today. So, whee! And yeah, we're just going to get started. Last time we went through the whole Sam&max tomb, and we found out how they ended up as bones as last time. Where they were playing around with the devil's toy box, and a protection spell went awry. And yeah, they're like, okay, that answers that. And then suddenly, Sam's brain's missing. So, yeah. Now we're here. Pick. New game. You want to start a new game? Sure I do. Telltale! Old school Telltale. This was 20 years ago. Here we go again. I wonder what this one will entail. I don't think I know what's going to happen. I'm a little sad because Sam's not going to be 100 because his brain's missing. But that's what we found out last time. In the last episode. Let's see. How does it start off?
Thanks to our magnificent brains, most of us live out our lives under the delusion that we are in control. But are our brains truly in control? Makes you think, doesn't it? Engrossed in the thrilling cinematic exploits of their ancestors, the freelance police have had no time to ponder these eternally vexing questions. But in mere moments, they and you will be plunged headfirst into these murky philosophical depths when Sam returns from his ill-timed bathroom break to discover they stole Max's brain.
It's the mole people?
Max? Little buddy?
That's why you always go to the bathroom together. Buddy system. Oh!
No. No, 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 no! No!
What happened?
Murder on the mind.
Hey! What happened to Max? Talk!
We don't know! 1 second we were guarding the devil's toy box, then BAM! Out went the lights!
Through a fog of rage, darkness, and raisinets, I tried to remember what Flint Paper told me about interrogating suspects.
Rule number 1, don't let the suspect control the conversation. Get him talking, then surprise him. Interrupt him with a question, or call him a liar, freak him out. And if all else fails, bring little Miss Persuasion out for a stroll.
Oh. Stolen from the desk of Flint Paper Investigation. Pummeling. Try interrupting the suspect's story with a question or a threat. Alright, we got some LA Noire vibes.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom, really. Really, because I distinctly heard it more like a bam. Anyway, somewhere.
You say the lights went out? That light was joy. And it's getting snuffed out all over the city, dragging us all into a sea of blackness.
Can we go? Your gramifieds are really bringing us down.
The grim
And
vibes.
we're in a doomsday cult.
No, keep talking.
Well, that's the last thing we remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us. Yeah, that's the last thing we remember.
Rule number 2, timing is everything. When you hear the suspect lying, that's when you jump in and accuse him.
When you interrupt different parts of I didn't even follow the instructions there. It's like I was supposed to threaten. And then it was just like, nope, I'm gonna go on a brooding rant. When you interrupt different parts of a suspect's story, you get different responses. The right interruption at the right time can break the suspect.
Yup, I was totally unconscious the whole time. I certainly didn't see anything interesting, no siree.
Liar!
All right. I came to before Jebediah, just in time to hear the telltale sounds of a brain being removed from a bunny.
Obadiah, why didn't you do anything?
I was afraid that he'd remove my brain too.
Who? Who took Max's brain?
It was the space gorilla.
Skunk Ape.
Of course. He must have been released from the penal zone when the toy box was stolen.
I'm so sorry.
Not half as sorry as that brain-stealing space ape's gonna be when I catch up with him.
Rule number 3, mole men are easy. To crack the tough nuts, you'll need information to prove your case. Sometimes you gotta ask around to get the dirt on the doers. Now, go get 'em.
Okay, sometimes info from one suspect will help you break another. Remember to interrupt at the right time to get the info you need. Okay.
I wrote a mental note to thank Flint at Max's funeral and got ready to squeeze some punks.
Oh. You're just gonna carry that around? Maybe just leave that in the basement. Oh,
General Skunk Ape.
Freelance.
I should have known. That space ape had wanted Max's brain
That's
ever
better
since
now.
he found out it was special. Now that special brain was gone, and I was cut loose, drifting in the neon current, hoping for a lucky break.
Maybe put a helmet on him? All Night Dogs, open 24-hour pet pavilion.
Hello, ugly. You're one of Skunk Ape's goons. Where's your boss? What did he do to my little buddy?
I don't
You gonna
know.
fight?
I haven't seen General Skunkapi since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional...
You're lying!
No, I'm not. I haven't seen the General, and I defy anyone to say otherwise.
Go on.
As I was saying, since Skunkapi's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices.
Aren't we
I've
all?
abandoned violence for a career as a sign spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job, more suited to a space ape of a certain age.
Oh my
Are you
gosh!
trying to threaten me with that?
Maybe.
You are aware that my ultra-dense space gorilla hide renders me impervious to your puny Earth bullets, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Where were we?
But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems...
Rat? What rat?
Frankie the rat. He traffics in stolen merchandise and tawdry gambling rings.
Where can I find him?
How does he relate
He
to
hangs
this?
out on the corner of Veni and Vidi in the Latin Quarter.
Alright, I think I could do better next time.
Frankie the Rat. The name left a bad taste on my tongue and an itchy sensation in my boxers. Still, there wasn't a rodent more plugged into the bad wiring in the city.
Frankie the Rat. That's a rat. He has a sweater. I hope he's cozy. It's a nice sweater. Jacket. We're gonna chase him with the car? Oh, we're chasing him with the car. Bruh, your lights and your mirrors are probably broken.
Hey, Rat.
Sam, buddy, how's it hanging?
My partner's got a bad case of a missing brain, and someone thinks you might know something about it.
Brain, huh? Well, I did see something unusual and brain-related a little while back.
Spill!
I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and tvortisnacks and whatnot. I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from Pismo Beach.
You lying, dirty rat!
No, really, it was a space ape and some dweeb in a goofy hat.
You've seen
Anyway,
weirder.
so I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain. No,
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
So
He
now
lied
what?
to us. Again?
One more time. What do you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and
Where?
Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over that way, about 2 miles.
Going that away about 2 miles.
Frankie the Rat helping a tourist? It was absurd. Absurd like Max was, back when he had a brain. So imagine my surprise when I found Frankie's tourist wandering around the bad side of town.
Guess we're following the tourist?
Oh! Ah!
Visors are weird looking. They're like part hat.
You, foreign guy, what's your story?
Ooh, an American police shakedown! How thrilling!
Yeah, it's a real honor. Now, what do you know?
Well, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
And Frankie sent you here?
Yeah,
That dirty lion rat.
you know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. Might have been more of an Ödeler Spuckenfreundl affair. But I digress. After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ipple-skippled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district. Maybe I am mistaking the
Liar!
Moi? Lie? How dare you make such an accusation without a shred of proof? When I get back to the hotel, I will report you to the European consulate at once.
Fine.
Fine. Now, where was I? Oh, yes.
Let's hear your sad little story again, from the top.
Very well. You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. Might have been more of an Ödeler Spuckenfreundl affair. But I digress. After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ipple-skippled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district. Maybe... Is that one of your famous American handguns? Fascinating. We don't have any of these in Europe, you know. Shall I continue?
I don't.
People in this country are so intense.
Eh. So we gotta go back to the ape.
The tourist seemed like just another victim circling the drain, but I knew there was more to the story. It was time to circle back and flush out the truth.
Frankie the rat, sign spinner. Let's go beat him up. Dogs, dogs, dogs.
I'm back! Now, where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since you unjustly imprisoned him in the... I'll never forget his final terrified...
That story ain't gonna wash, Bonzo. Your pal Frankie told me all about how you and he hid from a fight between Skunk Ape and some other guy. Now, make with the lip flapping, and I better like what I hear.
It's true. A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkape came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo as the...
Strangely garbed?
Yes, a man in a faded jacket and a strange hat. He seemed to be carrying a box of some sort. General Skunkape was in hot pursuit. After the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a hurry. Oh well.
Give me that toy!
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkape's good graces.
Punch him.
Once I return this artifact to the general, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my general's side. That pitiful pop gun.
Right.
But where's Skunk Ape?
Weren't you paying attention? A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkape came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo as the general and his prey skirmished. After the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a hurry. Oh well.
Give me that toy!
No! I need it to get... Once I... Oh,
Right.
how I've come to miss standing at my general's side these...
You're lying!
About what?
That you miss it.
Give me that toy!
No! Once I... Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my general...
I thought you were a sign-spinning pacifist now.
I was, but the sight of the general pummeling that stranger rekindled my hours-dormant lust to conquer the galaxy at his side.
Punch him.
Give me that toy!
No! Once... Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my...
Huh. You're fooling yourself, kid.
What are you talking about?
The only thing Skunk Ape's gonna welcome you with is a fistful of phasers. You can't go home again. You can't even get on the porch. You've tasted the apple, peed in the pool, bitten the hand that rocks the cradle. You're a sign spinner to him now, and that's all you're ever gonna be.
You're right. It's hopeless. No matter what I do now, I'll never soar through the galaxy at my general's side ever again.
Taking this because it's useless to you.
And I hate to tell you, but you're not a very good sign spinner either.
That's just mean.
I hated to see a grown gorilla cry, so I got in the car and looked for another lost soul to join me as I gazed into the abyss.
She's gonna join us.
Finally, a clue. The last time we saw the rhinoplasty toy, Max's special brain used it to turn into a bazooka. Now it was gonna lead me to the guy who stole that special brain. It wasn't exactly ironic, but I didn't care. Crimetron, do your stuff!
Crimetron!
What do you mean not found in database?
The Crimetron requires additional clues to make an informed deduction.
Oh yeah.
Clues? I haven't got time for clues. Max's body is starting to smell differently.
Then maybe you should stop yelling at my girlfriend and start with the clue-finding.
All right. This is insane. He's not with us right now. Frankie the Rat. We have the rhinoplasty. That's Frankie the Rat. Oh, he's dead.
Frankie, what do you know?
I was given directions to a confused tourist.
To the
why?
museum
Okay.
district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and tvortis. Where? Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over that way, about 2 miles. Anyway, I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from Pismo Beach with the jellyfish on the water skis. Anyways, so I grabbed the tourist and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain.
Sure, hide behind your crates and wait for someone else to do something. But one day, the violence in the streets is gonna spill over the gutters and stain your pretty white socks with the blood of the innocents.
Socks? I don't got any socks. I'm a rat.
And don't you forget it.
So now what?
One more time. What?
It's like I was telling you. I was
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in...
Don't lie to me, Frankie. I talked to your tourist, and it looks to me like you sent him over to the wrong side of town to get rolled by your rat pack.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this conversation is over. I ain't saying nothing till I get some legal representation. The nerve of some people.
Do you want a lawyer? Here's an attorney from Smith & Wesson.
Okay, I'll talk. Sheesh. Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding them up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and mighty and European, wearing his fancy socks. When the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind a crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high-exchange European stuff, but all the other guy had was funny-looking green cubes. After the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest.
Liar!
No, honest, I came right back here. And then you showed up and started slapping me around. So now what?
Once more, with feeling.
If you insist, like... Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high.
You're lying! No, wait, you're not. Keep going.
Anyway, when the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind a crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high-exchange European stuff, but all the other guy had was funny-looking green...
You lie!
Hey, Sam, I never lie about my cowardice. I'm really proud of it.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway, after the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask anybody. They'll vouch for old Frankie.
Souvenir?
Yeah, something fell out of the funny hat guy's pocket, and the tourist scooped it up.
Funny hat.
What was it?
I don't know, something.
So the tourist didn't leave empty-handed after all.
So
know
what
that.
now?
Once more.
Like... Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and mighty and European, wearing...
Hurry it up.
When the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind... The tourist was loaded with high-exchange European stuff, but all the other guy had was funny-looking green cubes. After the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask anybody. I don't mean to criticize, Sam, but the gun thing just ain't as intimidating when you keep pulling it out like that.
Huh.
So now what?
Stick around. I may be back.
I shall count the minutes.
That's
Something Frankie said about the tourist was sticking in my craw like a spoonful of peanut butter, chunky style.
Didn't mention the cubes.
Ooh, a repeat performance.
Why are you still here?
Let's run through it one more time. And speak slowly. I'm an American.
As I said before, About an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum. You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's threats.
What happened next?
I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg.
Ultra super colored what now?
The Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. My people's word for a stunning battle between a strangely garbed man and an alien space gorilla carrying a brain in a jar. So, where was I? Oh, yes! After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district. Maybe I am mistaking the Friendly Red's directions.
What could it be?
Let's hear your...
You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's...
You lie!
You're right, it was more like 57 minutes ago. Yeah, but you American police are stinklers. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. Might have been more of an Ödeler.
A hard rain's coming, pal. And when it comes, you're gonna wish you were only in a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg.
Your grimness is depressing, but something must be getting lost in a translation. So, as I was saying, after the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district. Maybe I am mistaking the Friendly Red's directions.
1, 3, and 5. Ooh, this gets a little funky. Let me see. Da 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 da. Frankie sent you here.
Let's hear...
About an hour. You know, back in Europe, I heard so many warnings about your country's threats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. Might have been more of an Ödeler Spokenfreundl affair. But I digress. After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district.
Don't play innocent with me, metric lover. The rat saw you pick up something after the fight. Now spill!
Yeah, it's true. I took a souvenir from the fight. I didn't think anyone would notice. Here.
Norrington? Who the heck is Norrington?
I don't know. Just don't hurt me.
Alright, Dr. Norrington.
You Americans are all animals. Animals.
Bork.
Norrington. The name rang fewer bells than a sleigh in July. Hopefully, it would be enough.
I just want to get Sam back.
Okay, Crime-tron, this is your last chance before I start looking for an upgrade.
Oh no. Oh.
Come on, you obsolete hunk of junk. Talk! Where's Skunk Ape?
Sam, no!
Stop holding out on me!
Get away from her, you brute.
Oh, he's gone to the dark side. Pull out a gun on a scanner. Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Finally.
Audiences across the country say, you're a monster, Sam.
Yay!
What have you become?
The Museum of Mostly Natural History, the tarnished jewel of the city's once thriving museum district. Max and I always meant to visit, but we'd never gotten around to it. Now we were finally going to take in its thrilling and dubiously educational displays with a vengeance.
That looks familiar. Probably shouldn't be carrying that around.
All right, Skunky, it's time to pay the piper, plus tax and applicable service fees.
The American style. What's over here? I guess we did get somewhere.
It's a telltale trail of Grandpa Stinky's brain-preserving demon broth. Could Max's brain still be alive?
And demon broth? Okay. That actually might check out. Wait, is the brain demon broth? Wait, no, I guess the other brain survived in demon broth, but does that mean that the other brain from Skunk Ape's ship, Gordon, is now dead? Is there multiple dead? We have a brief history of bad ideas in transportation. We get a lot of those. Big Bang, cosmology, physics, and you. When relativity overstays its welcome, avoiding gravity wells, quantum fields landscaping, twine theory, and apologetic hooey?
I'll take a look around after I try.
Okay, he doesn't want to look at the signs. Okay. Ooh, a payphone. We don't need that. We don't even have the teleportation right now.
Hail to my superior technological might, necromancer!
Slow it down your simian hindquarters, barbarian!
Skunky and Paperweight? He's looking pretty spry for a 120-year-old. And there's the Devil's Toy Box. And is that...
Sam! Get me out of here! This whole place smells like gorilla and patchouli.
Sam, the interloper who foiled my scheme to collect the toys of power
Oh, he's
and
fine.
re-imprisoned me in the penal zone?
Not wrong.
Sam?
You escaped.
The great-grandson
Oh,
of the
no, we made it.
Godbrun who put the kibosh on my intricate plan to unleash Yogg-Sothoth and take over the world?
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy!
Yes, a common enemy. I propose an alliance.
Oh no.
You get the galaxy, I get the Earth?
Agreed.
Nice going, Bubble Brain.
Don't blame me. I'm still trying to find the volume controls on this thing.
Minions, after him.
Alright, where are we going?
Sam? Aw, man! Now I'm stuck in here with the alliance of C-list supervillains. It was way more fun when they were fighting.
Oh no, he's gonna be bored. Oh?
Hey, Skunk Ape!
Yes?
For Max. Okay. You.
So, long time no see.
Long time? Yes. If only you knew how long. It has been but a handful of Earth hours since you and your companion imprisoned me in the penal zone. However, due to the temporal phase shifting of the zone, I experienced years of maddening nothingness during those fleeting hours.
Ah, that would explain the tiny crow's feet around the eyes. Not to mention that telltale old gorilla smell. I see you've got your old band of lackeys back together.
Yes. My mighty army is once again ready to take on the galaxy.
Can't really
At
take
least
them
they
out.
would be if Paperweight's filthy security guard wasn't underfoot. That disease-carrying insect had better keep his pestilent thorax away from my boys.
My boys.
What are you two scamps doing with the Devil's Toy Box?
We're tapping the nigh-infinite power of your brain to create a bifurcated vortex of technological and arcane energies to impel the toys of power to return to their point of origin via a 5-dimensional matrix of quantum foam and sympathetic magics.
Yes, of course.
You have no idea what I just said, do you?
No, but if it means more psychic toys for me, then vortex away. Why are you working with that creepy Paperweight guy?
Monsieur Paperweight and I have reached an accommodation.
Is that legally permitted in this state?
I'm lending my scientific prowess to his mystical efforts to draw the toys of power into the so-called Devil's Toy Box.
That spell thing Paperweight's working on. It wouldn't have something to do with summoning an elder god by the name of Yog-Sothoth, would it?
Now that you mention it, Yog-Sothoth's name did come up once or twice. He's certainly touchy about that precious tapestry of his.
Yeesh. Now that you and Fezhead have stopped fighting, could you tell me how my brain ended up outside my sexy little body?
I took it from you after I was suddenly ejected from the penal zone.
How come I didn't notice?
You appeared to be entranced by a primitive form of Earth entertainment.
Around here, we call it a popcorn coma, big guy.
Alright. I think that's it.
What are you doing here, anyway?
The same thing I was doing all those years ago.
Boring me to tears?
Gathering the toys of power so that I might conquer the galaxy.
Huh.
What are you planning to do with my brain once this whole Toys for Jerks drive is over?
The same thing I planned to do before you yanked me into your ASAT's penal zone. Plug your brain into my ship's central computer and use your terrifying psychic powers to conquer the galaxy.
Couldn't we just use them to cruise for chicks? The ladies love a good spoon bending.
That's curious. My scans indicate you don't even like girls.
Dun dun dun.
Could you try not to kill Sam? He's my designated driver whenever I'm in the sauce like this.
Oh, my minions won't
In
kill
the
him.
sauce.
That's good.
They're under strict orders to drag him beaten and bloodied to my feet so that he might witness my ascension to ruler of the galaxy.
Just so long as he can still drive.
Okay.
Could you go over there for a while? The way you're salivating over my anterior cortex is creeping me out, frankly.
Very well.
Look at all those cool psychic toys. Am I doing that?
Indeed, yes. Your psychic brain, melded to Monsieur Paperweight's sorcery and my super science, have created a techno-arcanic whirlpool, drawing the toys to this convenient container.
So that explains the giant sucking sound in my head.
No, that's just you.
The toys just keep, like, being re-put in.
Gamulon scanners at full power.
I think it resets when I go on to a new area. Wait, wasn't
Hey
that
you,
one not
Fez
a
guy!
psychic thing?
What is it?
They just put it in there.
What are you and Corporal Buttcheeks here doing with the Devil's Toy Box anyway?
We're unwinding and rewiring the synapses of your brain to cast a blasphemous net of tech necromancy across the reality so that the toys of power may be properly encased within the Devil's Toy Box.
Ah, that's about what I thought.
Really? Repeat what I just said.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got a wonderful brain! Blargy, blargy. More toys for me! You're a magical mumbo-jumbo guy, so maybe you can tell me. What's the deal with me having psychic powers all of a sudden? Am I going through the change?
It's difficult to say. The only minds on this plane capable of wielding the toys of power are the insane, the simple, or the defective.
Ah, you've been reading my press, kid.
But encountering two special brains in the same bloodline is practically unheard of. Your lineage is most peculiar and dangerous.
You should see us during holiday cookouts.
Aw.
Could you try and stop your new buddy from zapping Sam with a banana-shaped ray gun or whatever?
Why should I give a hellbeast's hangnail about the fate of Sameth's brood?
Well, let me get back to you on that. How come you haven't aged a day since my great-grandpa kicked your demon-summoning butt back in the olden times?
The horrible secret of my apparent immortality is too terrible to comprehend, and would surely drive an uninitiated mind such as yours to the brink of madness were I to utter it.
So, Pilates then?
Pilates.
What are you doing in this 2-bit museum anyway?
Since my defeat at the hands of your meddling ancestors, I've insinuated myself into the archaeological community, painstakingly gathering the requisite toys of power necessary to reopen a doorway between our world and the realm of Yog-Sothoth.
So a brave
Nerd.
robbers guild. Look at.
Why are you and that big dumb ape skunk ape working together?
General Skunkapi and I have had a meeting of minds over our mutual loathing of you, your partner, and your forefathers.
So that added up to what? One mind between you?
I just hope his brain-dead minions can dispose of your partner without injuring any of my employees.
Good employees.
Pretty grubby joint you got here.
It's one of the finest collections in the world. Our Yog-Sothoth tapestry is one of a kind.
Gee, it'd be a shame if Skunk Ape's minions ripped your tapestry to shreds and used it for space towelettes. You know, accidentally.
Yeah, don't even think of such a thing.
Alright.
All this talking with my brain is making me tired. Let's talk later.
Okay. Projector.
Hey, bad guys, how about a little light show? It's getting boring in here.
I'm afraid that tonight's performance of Mundane Objects in Space, a Cosmic Odyssey, has been cancelled, so that the Yeneler and I might use the projector to summon the scattered psychic toys from the four corners of the globe.
Aww.
Okay.
These two goofs are about as entertaining as public radio. Oh, I sure hope Sam survived the attack of the minions. I've got a lot of complaining to do.
They didn't even use the door. Well, that guy didn't use the door either, and he got knocked down. Use your gun.
Well, at least I know that Max's brain is still alive and kicking. I'll never get back in there while Skunk Ape and Paperweight are working together. Maybe I can break up those lovebirds from out here.
Maybe.
Somehow I doubt they're gonna lure in the jaded thugs of today with laser light shows. Not enough despinings to hold a young person's attention. That's interesting.
Ah!
Holyoke,
Cthulhu?
Massachusetts. If I remember my field guide for otherworldly incursions correctly, that tentacle's a flagellum from the dark dimension.
That's weird. What do I got? Use your gun on it.
Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it.
That's not it.
I better not get too close to that thing. I could end up in some other dimension where the laws of physics are inside out, or radio stations are dominated by folk music, or some other nightmarish claw your eyes out scenario.
Oh. Alright. History of bad ideas in transportation.
Hey, you!
Who, me?
Don't get killed with me, wise guy. What are you doing in the museum after dark?
I'm Sam. I'm with the freelance police.
Freelance police, eh? I heard a lot about you guys. A lot. I'm Sal, museum's security guard. You must be looking into all the freaky shenanigans going on around here tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Well, feel free to poke around. But right now, you gotta do something about this pile of trash.
Oh, our bad.
That's not trash. That's my partner.
Partner, trash, potato, potato. If it's not up and moving in the next few minutes, I'm tossing that smelly lump of guts into the incinerator.
Incinerator? Yeesh.
Alright, I'm taking them.
Sal!
Keep it down, will ya? This is a museum, not a locker room.
Would you mind not throwing my little buddy into the museum's incinerator?
What can do, Sam? If Mr. P finds another corpse strewn about all willy-nilly on the exhibit floor, he's gonna kick my thorax right to the unemployment office.
That's fair.
You say your friend's still alive? You better get him moving.
Would you mind not throwing my little...
What can do, Sam? You say...
But he hasn't got a...
Well, maybe you should... Sheesh, some detective you are.
Sal, why is that name so familiar? Wait a minute. Stinky's used to have a fry cook named Sal.
Yep, that'd be me.
A 6-foot-tall cockroach working at Stinky's? That's shocking! No, wait. What's that thing that's the complete opposite of shocking? So why did Grandpa Stinky fire you? I mean, aside from the whole disease-carrying vermin thing.
He, didn't approve of a cockroach in the kitchen.
That's strange. Grandpa Stinky never had problems with cockroaches before.
Huh. Headphones, space saves. Headphones.
Nice headphones. Listening to the game? Or maybe some Black Flag?
No, these are my official museum guard emergency headphones. I gotta wear these so that Mr. Paperweight can tell me where to go in case of a security emergency. Of course, I haven't heard from him in a while. He must be busy up there with that space gorilla guy.
Weird.
Don't look now, but there's a scandalously clad intergalactic despot running roughshod through your museum.
You mean General Skunkape? He's an A1 buttwad, all right. But what are you gonna do? Mr. Paperweight's rolled out the red carpet for him and his minions.
Don't you think you should alert the authorities?
What? Lose my job?
That's what happens.
How's life with Skunk Ape?
Skunk Ape. That's a good one. I'll have to remember that. Not so bad. Aside from the big gorilla over there guarding the door, most of these apes just hang out in the planetarium.
Oh.
What's with all the apes running around?
Beats me. Mr. Paperweight told me to steer clear of them. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah, so they were both just like... Oh yeah, they were fighting earlier and then they suddenly had an alliance. So now he's just like, I guess we just chill.
Any idea what that Paperweight loser is doing in the planetarium?
Hey, don't be calling Mr. Paperweight a loser. He's a stand-up guy who took me in and gave me a job.
He's not here, you know.
Nah, I got no idea what that loser's up to. Heck, I can't even understand half the things he tells me over the headphones.
Huh.
Your boss is gathering demonic toys for a nefarious purpose.
Toys, eh? And what do you want me to do about it?
Call the Army, the Navy, the Swiss Guard.
You want me to turn on my boss? Dream on, buddy. This is a pretty cushy job here, and I ain't messing it up over a bunch of demonic toys.
That's fair. You must have
See ya,
holidays
Sal.
off or something.
Careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Let's see, he sounds like someone familiar, but I don't know.
The end of the world is predicted by top apocalypsologists. Some say the world will end in fire, some in ice, but it takes a truly advanced mind to envision an apocalypse that revolves around a many-eyed, many-horned, walking purple people eater.
Purple people eater. Oh, I guess we can get headphones later. Dinosaur exhibit.
Hoyosaurus henway.
Hoyosaurus henway. I want to see it.
Hoyosaurus henway.
It's a little like unicorn horn. That's cute.
Earth Dog Man, where do you think you're going?
I'm
wait.
just looking for the snack foods exhibit.
No one leaves here. Skunkape's orders.
Why?
We're supposed to be on the lookout for, Sam. That's it, Sam. Are you Sam?
No, my name is Tyrone. Sam's that guy.
Tis we! I've arrived at the world-famous Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Oh, he
and
got
look,
here.
the cute little animatronic monkey.
Oh,
Mahila to Skunkape, I've successfully neutralized the one known as Sam.
Yes. Describe him.
Pink, hairless, difficult to place accent.
That's not Sam, you fool. Now don't
Oh,
bother me again until you find Sam.
Apparently that, wasn't Sam.
Oh well, happy hunting.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Museum of Mostly Natural History guided tour.
oh.
Ah, an audio guide that attempts to make sense of the nonsensical museum displays. I should tape one of these for our office.
Take one of them? Get courtesy phone.
It's too bad Max's mighty psychic brain isn't here. There's all sorts of new phone numbers on this courtesy phone.
So many new numbers. What's this? Tell me.
Tapestry of Yog-Sothoth, Overfiend of the Dank Dimensions, on loan from the East Village chapter of the Knights of Yog-Sothoth. He doesn't look so tough. In fact, he looks kind of flammable.
Dank dimensions.
Behold, the dread wonder of Yog-Sothoth, Overfiend of the Dark Dimension.
He looks like Octodad.
Yeah. I'm glad my great-grandpa stopped that transdimensional beauty from manifesting in the East Side.
One less thing for us to do. We can pull the sword again. Tapestry. Oh, it's the meme. I mean the Maui head.
Hey, it's a Moai head.
Moai
How's it
head.
hanging, big guy? Fine, be that way.
It's the meme. I found meme.
Inexplicable object of unknown provenance.
I don't know what that is. Tree. We're not allowed to leave until he neutralizes Sam, which is me, and we don't want that. Can I leave now?
None shall pass.
Gotta love the classics.
None shall...
Okay, get out of that camera angle. I can only hit the door.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Right. I'll just let you get back to that.
Pull bone lever? Bone lever! Shoot fire! It's cute! I love him. What's the sign say?
Toxicodendron paleness, a prehistoric and virulent form of poison ivy, was 7 times as irritating as its modern counterpart. Primitive life forms were often driven into fits of howling, scratching rage by the merest sampling of T. paleness's secretions. It's hard to believe something that pretty could be so annoying.
Itchy boy.
That fellow reminds me of my great-granduncle Eustachius.
Oh.
Canis erectus. This freakish tooth, dating from the late Flammarian era, is thought to represent an evolutionary dead end of heavyset man-dog hybrids. This night was bad enough, but now my distant ancestors are getting insulted by pasty-faced anthropologists.
Man-dog hybrids? So, early ferns. Okay, now what? Let's see. Is there any doors? This is a very small museum, no offense. Guided tours. Do I need to use the guided tour? What's this? Tour controller?
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History. My name is Anton Paperweight, and I'll be your narrator on this self-guided tour today. Let us begin. Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor.
That's this.
Although it lasted for only 7 weeks during the late summer of 56 million BC, the Mesozoic era produced an incredible explosion of evolutionary diversity, most of which was quickly erased by less ridiculous creatures. Gently yank the bone to hear the roar of the Poyosaurus henway. Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
This is actually kind of a cozy vibe. Oh, let's talk to Max. We could worry about his body.
I'd better find a way to get Max's body moving before Sal chucks it into an incinerator.
That's a good idea.
Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it.
Okay. Let's see, where are we?
Humanity has long pondered about the eventual fate of the Earth. Today, thanks to sophisticated supercomputers, scientists have determined that the world will end in the year 2015, as giant monsters, environmental disasters, and political apathy combine to turn our world into an unlivable hellhole shortly before the sun unexpectedly goes nova.
Huh. So they predicted 2016.
Turn the hourglass to witness the Earth's final moments as predicted by accredited apocalypticians.
I wasn't listening.
Turn the hourglass to witness the Earth's final moments as predicted by accredited apocalypticians.
Yeah, I don't think most of us have felt alive since 2015. So I think that's kind of fair. Let's turn it.
To witness the final stage of the coming apocalypse, turn the hourglass. Okay.
Nom nom nom. Ah, we wish it was this fast. I'll point at that thing. I'll nag this building.
Whoa, I did not see that coming.
He nagged the building to death. Now what? Pulled the lever.
I'd better reunite Max's body with his brain, or a plausible facsimile, before Sal tosses it into an incinerator.
Facsimile?
Turn the hourglass. Please proceed to the Treasures of the Forgotten Pharaoh exhibit.
Forgotten Pharaoh exhibit.
The museum is proud to have recently obtained the preserved remains of the mysterious Forgotten Pharaoh of ancient Egypt.
Is it Sam and Mac?
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
Brutal civilization spring to life. Okay. What is? Gross. Oh yeah, it was the demon broth. We don't know what that is. Maui. Where's the sarcophagus? The other sarcophagus. Is it upstairs? Alright. I'm gonna go to a Laser Lake show. That sounds nice. We're here. Meet here at. Oh. I didn't know this was here.
Normally, the code of the freelance policeman frowns on stealing ancient brains. But desperate times call for icky measures. Ew, it's warm and pulsing and wriggly. I don't know whether to be repulsed or use it as a neck massager.
How are you gonna keep Sam's alive?
It's too bad Max's mighty psychic brain isn't here. There's all sorts of new phone numbers on this courtesy phone.
Do not touch. We touched it.
Please don't touch, play on or around. I question the wisdom of this sign.
Oh.
The seven-sided pyramid of Hickabah was the crowning glory of Kestimpum the Tiny until it collapsed under its staggering weight and unorthodox design.
Huh. Architecture's important. No, no, no. Back over here.
Ah, the Sphinx. I can almost smell it. Seriously, it smells like aspen here.
Venomous snake.
Ah, the Sphinx. I can almost...
Smells funky. Brain screw. What's this?
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things. Max would love to get his hands on this doohickey. Too bad he doesn't have any hands right now. Hey, it's me. Give or take 4,000 years and a decent tailor.
It's so cute. I love him. I want him. I want him in my pocket.
If you're going to putrefy and decompose, might as well do it in style.
Oh yeah, the ancient Egyptians used to like take the body pieces, like used to do autopsies, but would take the pieces and put them in jars and just keep them there? What did they do with these? What did they do? Ancient Egypt. Why brain in jar? Used by the ancient during the mummification process to store and preserve the viscera of their owner in the afterlife. Is there a better way to do that? They were commonly either carved from limestone or made of pottery, of what these jars were made of. And yeah. Micah Benson. Each jar had a specific organ, we knew that. Who was buried in... Really inscribed and had a lid. Did they just let these things rot in jars? Gross. Were 4 numbered, safe human organs, stomach, intestines, lung, and liver, all of which it was believed would be needed in the afterlife. I think that's fair. I think it's needed for this life too, though. Stomach, intestines, lung, liver. There's no jar for the heart. Oh no, I forgot the heart. Oh, the heart was left at the seat, was believed to be the seat of the soul, so it was left inside the body. Ah, nifty. I haven't learned about this since like, oh man, middle school? High school? It's been a long time. I took world history. AP. That was fun. Alright, we were poking this thing in the eyes. Ow.
I had no idea ancient Egypt was so madcap.
Madcap? Madcap? Also, I kind of... Man. Anything else?
Ooh, that pharaoh's brain sure is wriggly.
Okay, so we have a pharaoh brain.
The seven-sided pyramid of Hickabah...
Alright, that fell down because it was weird. Alright, I think we're almost at the end of the tour.
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
Ugh, ancient civilization sounds bad.
And finally, the pride of the museum. Please proceed to the Knights of Yog-Sothoth display.
Knights of Yog-Sothoth. Okay. That was a neat shot. Yog-Sothoth display. Alright. Can I go in here? No. Maybe later. Yog-Sothoth display. Where is that? Oh, it's this one?
Behold, the dread wonder of Yog-Sothoth, overfiend of the dark dimension.
Dimension.
Creepy. It's a good thing our forefathers kept this guy from schlepping into our dimension, or we'd probably be seeing that on our currency by now.
Gross.
I better reunite Max's body with his brain.
Yeah, we know, we know.
The Order of Yog-Sothoth were an ancient society of mystic knights dedicated to serving an overfiend of the dark dimensions. This priceless tapestry, woven from the meticulously groomed back hair of the knights, is all that remains of their order.
The back hair, the knights made that
To
tapestry.
see the terrifying power of the Yog-Sothoth tapestry, pull the sword from the eyeball.
We did the... Pull the sword from the eyeball. I guess that is an eyeball. Alright. I guess we go give Sam this brain? What's this? Oh yeah. Tenti-chan.
It's too bad they aren't green. I hear those are the friendly ones.
Oh. Green is friendly. Does it understand guns?
Senseless vandalism.
Nope. How about, does it need a brain?
That won't work.
Okay, no. Man, this is some sort of protection right here. Let's see. Names, places, dates. Ooh, everything with history. Let's see how they're doing. Because I don't know why we'd go to back. Let's go to Max.
I wonder how Max is holding up.
He's probably bored. Alright,
What's that for?
That controls our new laser light show. It will bring many, many young peoples to the museum.
Yay!
If you can lure them away from their zoetropes.
What's zoetropes? Zoetropes. An early form of animation technology. Oh yeah! The little it's the little spinny things. It's like a pre-animation device. It like has little slits on the outside, and then on the inside it has the animation, and it's in like a tube circular thing. It's neat. I see those at museums all the time. Alright, we can go back to Max. Not Max. Sam.
The vortex calls.
Oh, he has more friends.
Hey, minions!
Yes? Don't talk to the squishy one, me T-ho. The General says his brain has the power to cloud apes' minds.
Flatterer.
Oh no.
Hey, minions!
Yes? Don't talk to the
Okay. There's gotta be something else now.
My power is growing.
Getting. Is there any
Hey, Skunky!
talk options, maybe? Come on, hurry up. I don't know how you came in from that angle, but okay.
I need some.
Very well.
Wait, do I have to put the brain in Max?
Looks like Max is stoking the fires of discord. I'll see if I can add some fuel from out here.
Okay. He's doing his best. Let's see. Ah! I clicked outside the game. Game, come back. There we go. Alright.
I'd better find a way to get Max.
Hey, little buddy. Have a brain?
Maybe this carefully preserved gray matter will get Max's body moving, or at least twitching and drooling unnervingly.
But what about the electrical things?
Hello?
The neurons.
Anybody in there?
Did you just unlock an ancient pharaoh?
Torments of Osiris will be laid upon your feet, heretics! The wrath of the... Anubis!
Nah, but I get that a lot. I'm Sam.
Oh my! A new body! And it's so energetic!
That's probably one of Max's sugar rushes. You'll just want to ride him out until you get used to him.
Well, I suppose you want some sort of tedious boon in return for rescuing our spirit from the shadowy realms, yes?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, Your Majesty, I could use some help retrieving Max's brain from a couple of world-conquering Nimrods.
I believe we can aid you in your quest, but where will my brain go after we've restored this Max?
Well, if everything goes as planned, I suppose you can take your pick between an ethnic sorcerer and a superpowered space gorilla.
A gorilla? That does sound promising. Very well, we shall grant your boon. It shouldn't be too much trouble with all these toys of the gods secreted in this fuzzy little body.
Toys of the gods? Do you have the gift?
Is that what they're calling it these days? My people always called it the Curse of Horus. Ungrateful wretches.
Neat. If you've got creepy brain powers, this rescue's gonna be a walk in the park. Ready to roll?
Lead on, barbarian. The curious communication devices in this museum look fascinating.
We already went through the museum tour. Oh no. What was it? I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well.
Your Highness?
Yes?
Oh yeah, I forgot the pharaohs were like 12 at the time.
How'd a kid like you get to become pharaoh? Did your daddy pharaoh die when you were young?
Oh no, our dad was a sandal maker. We became pharaoh after we stumbled upon the toys of the gods while stealing coins from a tomb. The toys awakened latent abilities within us, granting us the power to cast the royal family into the Nile and reshape the entire kingdom in our now divine image.
Now there's a heartwarming rags to riches story.
Was this before Moses?
If the toys made you so powerful, how'd you end up as a pickled brain in a jar?
During our reign, there were always a few troublemakers who, impervious to our divine powers, rebelled against our benevolent but firm dictates. We suspect one of them finally snuck past our defenses.
Oh.
Hold any grudges?
Sam, that's all in the past. Even if we did hold an eternal grudge against the mystery assassins who deposed us all those centuries ago, it's not as if we can do anything about it now. Right?
Right.
That's very progressive. Good for him.
I've got to find a way past Cosmic Gorilla Guy and Dr. Strange Accent.
Early in our reign, we found out that a minor vizier and a captain of the guard were conspiring against us. We could have wiped them out with a thought, but it amused us to turn them against each other instead.
So, Your Highness, you impressed by the 21st century yet?
Oh, most definitely. Though we do feel a bit out of our element.
Don't worry. Once we teach you a few crude gestures and get rid of the whole talking in the plural thing, you'll fit right in.
Huh.
After all this is over, we'll all head to Broadway and take in a show.
Oh, bread and circuses! Are there gladiator fights?
Actually, it's mostly a bunch of people dressed up as cats singing about wanting to break loose, and then a chandelier falls on them.
That sums it up, yeah.
How'd your brain stay alive all these years anyway?
Before our death, we left strict instructions with our viziers to pickle our brain in a special solution of crocodile tears and ground ibis beaks.
And that kept your brain alive?
Don't be ridiculous. It was our special gift that kept our brain alive. Duh.
special brain kept you alive.
Let's roll.
Aha! We shall roll like a wheel, yes?
You sure know your obscure cultural references, Your Majesty.
Roll! Roll onward!
Roll. Oh, he teleported. Okay. He's just doing it. Let's see here. How's Sal doing? We
Hey,
took the
Sal.
tour.
Hey, I see you got your pal up and about.
Kneel before your pharaoh, peasant.
He's still a little punchy.
A little punchy.
What's with all the apes running around?
Beats me. Mr. Paperweight told me to steer clear of him. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright.
Your lack of independent thought pleases us.
Right back at you, little guy.
Your loyalty is commendable, serf.
I think you should apologize for threatening to incinerate my obviously alive buddy here.
No offense, pal. I was just following orders.
Ooh, we love it when servants say that.
Oh. I don't.
See you, Sal.
Be careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Alright. Does he have anything to say to this guy?
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Ooh, he's a smart one, isn't he?
Who is this annoying cretin? Are you Sam?
We are the pharaoh, you odiferous primate, and you would do well to kneel in our presence.
How about I make you dance instead?
Oh, he is dancing. Okay. You do that, little guy.
I'm rather enjoying this.
That's weird, Sal. Excuse us.
That's enough playtime for now.
So he can do things.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
I'm curious. Does your head hurt when you attempt to form complete sentences?
Okay, you just want to dance.
Oh, this is too easy.
I don't know what else to do here.
Ta.
Let's see. If I press this button, does the pharaoh say anything now? Rawr. How about this? Does this do anything for the pharaoh?
Behold, the dread wonder of Yog-Sothoth, overfiend of the dark dimension.
We like him. He reminds us of our father.
Really?
Of course not. Our father was a sandal merchant. That's a picture of some sort of unholy hell beast. Really, Sam, you're far too gullible.
Daddy issues. Max, do you like this meme? In 2023? Let's see. Does he want to talk to Tentacle Man? No? Nothing? Wait, do I get psychic powers?
The arrow of power. But where is the disc of madness? Or the orb of unending bounciness?
We haven't found him yet. But here, take a gander at this.
Ah, the wondrous essence thief! How well I remember disguising myself as a palm frond to observe the forbidden rituals at the Temple of Adolescence.
Ew.
You tyrannical scamp.
We can teleport, but we can also see the future.
Hey! Ouch! My thorax! My
They're gonna
beautiful
fight.
thorax!
On his
Ouch.
thorax.
Who'd want to pummel a nice bug guy like Sal?
Let's see.
Hey, Max, check this out. It turns out that Lady Godiva was a dude.
Ooh, icky.
Well, either I managed to return Max's brain to his body in the future, or you're destined to learn a killer Max impression.
Let's move on.
That's a pretty good impression.
Oh, the subhumanity.
Why will you say that?
Since we're in a museum, I assume it'll be some sort of obscure historical reference.
Huh. see it's sparkly. Maybe I have to be on the other side.
Hey! Ouch!
Maybe we gotta move somewhere else. Because I can't get that from this angle. Alright. Wait, how does he teleport? If they didn't have phones back then? I guess we'll find out. Bunny vision.
Future vision.
Anything on this side? Nope. I guess that was just a weird reflection thing. How does this work?
Teleportation.
Oh yeah, with that, the rhinoplasty makes it look like things. And we don't have any phone numbers now, so we'll come back later. Can I be...
Rhinoplasty.
Select pictures of inanimate objects and transform into them. So it's only inanimate objects? That's actually really convenient for like hieroglyphics and stuff. I want to become the god! Nope, nope, nope. Okay, that's fair. Not yet. Maybe later. Alrighty. Let's go check out the Pharaoh area. Wait, unless Max can get over here and do something with this.
Future vision.
Come on. Very tall. Alright, I got nothing. He doesn't care for it. He's just like, yep, that's fine. Also throw me. Let's go this way. Egyptian exhibit. Would you like to see your dead body? Little 12-year-old pharaoh.
The curious communication devices in this museum look fascinating.
Okay.
Future vision.
Future vision. In an old exhibit. It's like, do you want to see your body?
Hey Max, check this out. It turns out that Lady Godiva was a dude.
Ooh, icky.
Well, either I managed to return Max's brain to his body and...
Let's move on.
Lady Godiva was a dude. I don't know who Lady Godiva is. Other than chocolate. Because this is his brain. Look at sarcophagus.
If you're going to putrefy and decompose, you might as well do it in style.
You're telling me that's the Buckingham Imperial model with the optional scorpion proofing.
Expensive cemeteries. Well, funerals. That's what the word was. Okay. It slides back down.
Ooh, how delightful! I can almost hear them groaning in pain.
You're gonna love reality TV.
Slavery bad. Let's see. Do I leave here? Oh wait, no, I can't leave.
The curious communication devices in this museum look...
So you can teleport.
Teleportation.
Oh, we need to look at the phone. Any pictures? No. Yeah, look at your phone. This was before the cell phone was popular?
Hey, Your Majesty, check out these spiffy phone numbers.
Phone numbers? Ah, hieroglyphics to activate the translocation toy. We always wondered how that device worked.
It probably would have helped if the ancient astronauts who taught you how to build pyramids had left behind a few telephones. Say, one of those phone numbers is brand new.
Where is it?
Teleportation.
Okay. Upper level, Egypt exhibit, office. Office? Or are we gonna end up in, like, the portal that's over there? No. Alright.
So this is Paperweight's office.
What a dump!
Someone's coming.
Why have you left the planetarium?
That intergalactic bully is driving me bananas, and his minions are a threat to my beautiful museum. Can't you do something?
Get a grip on yourself, man. Can't you see our long struggle to gather the toys is almost over?
You think I don't know that? I've been dreaming of this second chance for decades.
Then stop whining and get back in there.
Yes, sir, Dr. Norrington. Right away, Dr.
Voice
Norrington.
sounds familiar.
Norrington.
His imperious attitude puts me in mind of a lute teacher we fed to my crocodiles for correcting my divine embouchure.
You know, Max's patter is a lot less
Violent?
multisyllabic.
Yeah. Multisyllabic.
Check it out, Your Majesty. An insanely detailed top-down drawing of the city.
What a remarkable illusion of depth.
Oh yeah, you didn't have perspective and vanishing points in your time, did you?
Of course we did. Why, we had a whole chamber full of perspectives and a headdress adorned with vanishing points. And shut up!
He was so mad he disappeared. Box of
This
files.
office could use a little tidying up. And a good firm raising.
Look at books.
Looks like Paperweight subscribes to Obazoth's nonsensical Grimoire Club.
Secrets of the really old. Grimoire Club.
4 ancient diabolical summoning spells. And one pretty good chili recipe.
Okay. Man, I remember back at, I remember reading tvtropes.com because I was bored, and I'm pretty sure there was a lot of tropes in there from this game. Look at more books.
Paperweight's quite the reader.
A
Living
lowly
with
scribe,
immortality.
Future vision.
Future vision. What the heck is that? Oh. I don't know what that is.
Talk about a chilling vision of the future.
We are not amused.
Not almost. There's lots of books. Can I turn into that? I don't know what that is, but we can try. No? Okay.
I wonder what all these intersecting lines mean. Oh well, probably doesn't matter since the whole place is going to get eaten by a giant purple apocalypse beast in a few years anyway.
Oh yeah, this was made before 2015.
I wonder what all these intersecting lines mean.
Nope.
Oh well.
It's fine. What if I leave here? Will I get eaten by the thing?
It's locked. What kind of paranoid freak keeps his door locked from the inside?
I locked all my slaves inside my birthday pyramid after they finished building it.
Paperweight's not a slave.
Are you sure?
Teleportation. Upper left. Wait, where's that taking me? Why is there phones everywhere? Right, this was like 10
Too
years
bad
ago.
these things don't get outside lines. I could really go for some all-night alugabi right now.
I don't know what Algabi is, but they're gonna enjoy cell phones in the future.
I'll be back for you once I get those villains fighting again, little buddy.
Go to Max or stay with Sam.
I hope Max is okay in there.
How you doing? Anything going on? Was I here before? I don't remember. I'm sure it's fine.
Toy location acquired.
Looks like Max is stoking the fires of discord. I'll see if I can add some fuel from out here.
That transportation exhibit is bound to be fascinating. We enjoy reveling in the failures of lesser beings.
Huh. Why is he talking about this?
Coming soon.
I could be a
brief
blimp.
history of bad ideas in transportation. I hope Max's brain and body are reunited by the time this exhibit opens. He loves tooling around in comically unviable vehicles.
Yeah. There's a blimp. I'm gonna be a blimp. Blimp.
Rhinoplasty.
Blimp. Now that the Pharaoh has an image on the rhinoplasty, you can select the lump in your arm to activate the shape-shifting power. So I don't need to do it now.
Whee!
Be careful, Your Highness. You're full of hydrogen and dangerously unstable.
Oh, lighten up.
Look at him go!
I have.
That's
Whee!
He's a blimp. Hey guys, did you notice there's a blimp?
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
He'll never know.
Whee!
Oh no! But that caused an explosion.
Exhilarating.
That's rude. Huh.
Rhinoplasty.
I guess I could become a blimp elsewhere? What if he became a blimp right now?
Rhinoplasty.
But would you still love him if he was a worm? That's the real question. Alright, you go float
I
around.
hope there's nothing in this museum that could trigger an explosion.
Me too. Wait, what? Look at the apocalypse directly?
The end of the world is predicted by top. Some say the.
Okay, no, it wasn't that. I don't think that's an image, so probably not. Is there anything that's... Can he become a god? I don't know if that'll work on tapestry. That would just get sticky. Space
What's
age.
with all the apes running around?
I don't know and I don't want to know. I'm not getting anywhere near those animals.
Okay.
See ya, Sal.
Be careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Yeah, there's a blimp. Huh. Let's see. Can I have Sam? Oh my god, wee! Do 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 do. Okay, I'm getting a little nauseous. Gonna do anything about this? No? Alright.
Rhinoplasty.
What happened? Okay. I want to see if he can copy himself onto Yagg-Moron.
Rhinoplasty.
No. He cannot become God. Okay. We have tried. What do I do with this blimp? Wait. What if I anger him?
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bug.
Ooh, he's...
Who is this?
We...
How about I mean?
Okay, and then...
Can't you see we're busy?
No, you will not.
Can't you see we're busy? The nerve of that gorilla, shooting at royalty. The beast couldn't hit the side of a granary with a...
Okay.
Ha.
Alright, so I guess he has to become a blimp in a really inconvenient space. Alright. How about right here?
Teleportation. Rhinoplasty.
This looks like a good place for a blimp. I got a cutscene. Look at
Neat.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. Brain screw.
I wouldn't mind another flyabout.
Ancient Egyptian brain screw.
In my day, we called it the Divine Brain Swirly.
Brain swirly.
Hey, it's me. Give or take 4,000 years and a decent tailor.
More like 4,000 sit-ups.
Nobody's doing that.
If you're going to putrefy and...
You're telling me!
Okay, are we just supposed to... What if we activate this? Alright, that didn't do much for anyone. Can I grab this? I want the block. This
It's
is...
still got that old brain smell.
Maybe there's something we can see? Why is there a gun there? Okay. If I was a plot, where would I be? Let's turn back. Wait, would he hit the sign? It didn't matter. Okay. Huh.
I just know there's a bunch of useful stuff in Paperweight's office.
Alright, that answers that.
Teleportation.
Oh, then we can see around everything. Wolfis. We're here. Da, da, da. You, turn into a blimp.
Rhinoplasty.
I don't know if this does anything. It's just loud. But it's also the only development we've had so far.
Looks like Paperweight's...
Let's switch to max vision. Maybe he sees something. There's not much here. Museum. This is a really inconvenient method of transportation and I hate it. Stop moving! Beautiful downtown museum. Every... Can we, like, steal stuff? This is...
I wonder what all these intersecting lines mean. Oh well, probably doesn't matter since the whole place is going to get eaten by a giant purple apocalypse beast in a few years anyway.
We wish. Alright,
This office could use a little tidying up. And a good firm raising.
This Hindenburg conveyance. It's not dangerous, is it?
Well, you might want to avoid sudden downdrafts and puncture wounds.
Does he know
4
anything about
ancient
those scrolls?
diabolical summoning spells. And 1 pretty good chili recipe.
Does he need to not be a blimp?
That's something. Paperweight's quite the reader.
A lowly scribe, then.
Alright, maybe we need him to not be a blimp. Look at these scrolls. Future vision? Okay. Why does he dance, though? Why would he dance? No one wants that. Wait, can I become a whole city? Okay.
Sal shouldn't stand in one place all night. A little tour around the museum would keep his metathorax from cramping.
What? What is he becoming?
How amazing! We've been transmogrified into a glittering futuristic metropolis! But why do we feel like we're about to vomit?
That'd be the East River. Try to breathe through your mouth. I wonder what all these intersecting lines mean. Oh well, probably doesn't matter since the whole place is going to get eaten by a giant purple apocalypse beast in a few years anyway.
So did he become the building? Okay, he is right next to the sign. I threw him.
4 ancient diabolical summoning spells. And 1 pretty good chili recipe.
You call this a museum? In my kingdom, tedious knickknacks like this would be burned to keep our outhouses warm.
Okay. I can't really do something as a city. Let's get out of here. And he said one of the guards should be interested in it.
Teleportation.
One of the guards should be interested in it. Info desk? Info desk.
Rhinoplasty.
There, he's teleporting. He did it! Oh my god, that looks dumb. I love it.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
I'm curious. Does your head hurt when you attempt to form
how's this
complete
gonna
sentences? Ta.
That minion by the door is almost weird enough to look like a museum exhibit. Almost.
That's just mean. Max.
I think you should apologize for threatening to incinerate my obviously alive buddy here.
No offense, pal. I was just following orders.
Ooh,
What
See
do I
ya,
do
Sal.
with this?
Careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
What do I do with this? Can I get rid of this? My banner.
what is this laser show?
Actually, I kind of forget, but I'm pretty sure it's bitchin'.
Fascinating.
We could be a blimp or a city.
I wouldn't mind another flyabout.
Ah, the Sphinx.
Have you heard its famous riddle? It'll knock your sandals off. It's all about, well, there's a cucumber, and then...
Oh my god.
Oh, no, wait. Let me start over.
Don't bother, Your Highness. Really.
Huh.
Rhinoplasty.
What do I do with this?
Ooh, pointy and dangerous.
Why does this simple device fill me with such a feel?
I think that's just Max's body having a tingle of anticipation.
Ah. Whoever designed this display should be flogged. Our slaves would never be allowed to wear sandals.
If you're going to putrefy and decompose, might as well do it in style.
You're telling me. That's the Buckingham Imperial model with the optional scorpion proofing.
Does the city do anything with this? What do I do with this? I hate it. What do I do with the city model? He says he wants to do another flyabout, though. Maybe he sees something I don't, and we have to go back to being a blimp?
Rhinoplasty.
Alright, where do I use this blimp? I will figure it out. This way! Can't change to max. He says he wants to fly around in the area, so I guess we let him fly around. Do not touch. Alright.
Rhinoplasty.
Turn into a blimp. Okay. Anything here? Why does he keep wanting to be a blimp? There's cameras. Let me see. Sam&max. Limp. Let's see. 303. Walkthrough, maybe? I gotta be missing something. Man. Wait, how did I get to the mole man? Did I miss a step? Oh, it's only in the prologue. Okay, cool. Turn the hourglass. Did this. Act 2. Back to max again. And then right switch to here. I'll be able to and have into a city. I'm so confused. In every room to get a bird's eye of the environment during Act 2. No. Let's see. I guess we gotta be in the city form for something? Act 2. Sam will just complain if you try exploring the story. Guided tour, do this guided tour. Transform into it and move over to the tapestry so you can shoot the Zeppelin and destroy the tapestry. It's the tapestry. I can control where he goes? What? Turn right. Oh, I can, kinda. No, I feel like I'm going in a circle. What am I doing?
This Hindenburg conveyance. It's not...
Well?
You You got a blimp somewhere, we get it. But where? That's the question. Okay. Go into blimp mode. Alright, come blimp. Let's see. Go left. Wait, can I? This is hard. Go this way. Go this way. Nope. No. Do a flip. Okay, I'm just making myself nauseous. Apparently at some point I'm supposed to crash this into the tapestry. Go, come on.
Rhinoplasty.
Okay, that wasn't. Pick up the guy. And up to right. Shoot the Zeppelin and destroy. How do you shoot the Zeppelin?
Sal's too loyal for his own good. I bet he'd sock that minion in the nose if Paperweight told him to.
Let's go up a floor. So maybe the thing changes? The direction changes now that he is a little bit higher up. Let go. Let go. Let's go destroy some artifacts.
I hope there's nothing in this museum that could trigger an explosion. Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Whee!
Nope, not it.
Exhilarating.
Maybe I got impatient.
Teleportation.
Not teleportation.
Rhinoplasty.
Transform it to it. Move over toward the tapestry so you can shoot the Zeppelin. But isn't he a Zeppelin?
You call this a museum? In my kingdom, tedious knickknacks like this would be burned to keep our outhouses warm.
Alright. Let's see. Come on, hit it! Okay, right click returns me here. What if I activate the tapestry?
Behold, the dread wonder of Yog-Sothoth, overfiend of the dark dimension.
That wasn't it. Let's see what we can do here. We'll find a city. Into the city. And get on. Huh. And then use the hourglass at the front of the apocalypse exhibit. After you have him transformed into the city? This is weird. Why do you turn into a blimp? Okay, so obviously we can't do that right now. try the city way. Let's see. Let's transport into the office.
You know, if you squint a little, that gorilla by the door looks a little bit like that apocalypse creature.
4 ancient diabolical summoning spells. And 1 pretty good chili recipe.
Okay, it doesn't say anything. Let's get back to the rhinoplasty.
Rhinoplasty.
There you go. And then we're going to... Let's see here. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Let's teleport. So we can't get out the front door. Teleport. Oh, I went to the wrong place. We wanted to go to the apocalypse exhibit. Oh, the whole museum moved for a second. Okay. Let's go ahead and...
Rhinoplasty.
Rhinoplasty.
I wouldn't mind another flyabout.
You get 2D model of the city. I'm sorry. Alright, come on. Gotta do something. Yes, yes. Rawr. Apocalypse bad. Can I just put them there?
Oh. See you, Sal.
Careful out there, Sam.
I'm gonna get him. And then use the hourglass at the front of... I think I'm gonna have to figure this out next time.
This place is cuckoo tonight.
So yeah, I think I will finish this up later. I think I'm gonna stream at 8 o'clock like I usually do, just to keep my schedule up. But yeah, thank you for joining me today, and later
The
probably.
nerve of that gorilla, shooting at royalty.
And we're gonna figure this out tonight, or tomorrow. Today's usually 8 o'clock, tomorrow's usually 12 o'clock. But yeah, I just got an extra one in there, because I was like, I feel like streaming. So, anyway, thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.